Unitonica, diamond in the rough, yeah. Aries fire, play no games, I call your bluff. Unicorn, ride a sharp horn, that's my vibe. For my family, for my friends, always ride or die.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hey guys. So I want to make a quick video in response to a couple of commenters that I got yesterday. I'm responding to the commenters that weren't disrespectful. I had one that said, "Consider your channel reported." For my opinion, go right ahead. But I had a lady that came over and said, you know what, you need to wait and see the facts. And my thing is, I always do. Okay, no one is guilty, nobody is innocent until proven that way in the court. However, what I was saying, and maybe I didn't make this clear, is given a track record, you can kind of deduce things, and maybe I was wrong about that. Okay, maybe I was judgmental. My main point in that video yesterday was to point out the hypocrisy of Dolly and PJ. Okay, to sit there and point the finger at anybody when they have the situation that they have on their hands, when it comes to Dolly cheating, when it comes to Dolly and what he's done in the past when he's abused women. For instance, with the bullhorn at the scene of, supporting a family, trying to get their loved one justice, supposedly, right? But they turned that into a circus. It's one thing after the other. PJ has attacked Sierra. She has attacked Megan, who was Paper Cut Tina at the time, and she has attacked Missa, excuse me. When it's like what I was saying is she should go talk to your man. He's the one with the infidelity issues. Okay, he's the one that is supposed to be loyal to you, not them. So that was my point yesterday. But of course, we need to sit back and wait for the facts to come out. Whether they're played out publicly or not, there will be a verdict. I understand that Magnolia, I'll use her YouTube name, does have a past of untruths as far as like the pregnancy thing, and I think it was called Veronica, whatever the thing was. I read the article and I was like, wow, the undercover journalism thing, there's a line for me, and that was a bit much. However, it's funny, and funny in wow, that's kind of weird timing way. I saw this true crime case last night, and I did not search it out. It literally came up in my recommended. It was about this girl in London, and she kept on reporting to the police about different instances of being kidnapped and taken by these men and abused and all this stuff, and these men that she was going out on dates with were abusing her and beating her. And they put these men in jail. Okay, one man was put in jail with like actual murderers, right? Murderers. Okay, rapists. And come to find out, this girl was beating herself with a hammer. So there are some sick people out there, and I realize that. Okay, there are some sick people that will mutilate themselves to get attention for whatever reason because they have mental issues. What I was saying is that when a person has a track record, they've done prison stints for certain types of crimes, fraud, impersonation, things like that, they're more likely to do these types of things. People who don't learn their lesson the first time probably won't ever learn their lesson, especially if they're currently exploiting their audiences and just sitting in front of people's houses making buttloads of money, doing nothing to help a case, but interfering with law enforcement, being a nuisance to the media, to law enforcement. And they have these blind supporters, and I'm not talking about the lady yesterday. They have these blind supporters that don't see the truth, and that is, this person is an interference to justice. They're not a true crime channel. They are a criminal, in fact. And I don't mean that people can't be reformed, because they can, and they have been. There's a lot of people who are successful, reformed, people that have gone to jail, and they've made a beautiful life for themselves. They even have YouTube channels. I watch a lot of them, and they tell their stories, and they cover cases, and they're great people. People make mistakes, but it's what you do afterwards that matters. If you keep on doing the same thing, oh my God. Even I'm talking about Dolly too, because let's not stray away from the fact that he has a past too, right? But he also has a brother that's a red dot that we're currently talking about, that his girlfriend is trying to move her child into their house. That's what I'm talking about. It's the same behaviors. That's sickening to me. And that's what I'm talking about. I'm trying to say, let's not deviate from what we were talking about over there, because they're trying to deflect to JLR. Because that's exactly what they're trying to do. They're trying to take the eyes off of them and put the eyes on him, because it's a bigger story right now. Well, that's fine and all, but before, when Savage was exposing you, you threatened her, you did all the things, and Queen Bee was on you, everybody was on you, and somehow you weaseled your way out of that, and then you got Turtle Island and made a buttload of money off of people, and somehow people seem to forget who you are. Well, I don't think that we should forget now either. You seem to want to blame JLR for your loss of subscribers, but I think people are wisening up to the facts. So that's all I was saying. And I wish I could remember your screen name. I didn't look before this video. I'm not trying to be rude, but I get what you're saying, and I respect your opinion, like I told you in the comments. I definitely respect your opinion, and you came at me with respect. So I never, even you can disagree with me. Trust me. It's how you disagree with me. You can disagree all day, every day, because you have a right to your opinion, especially on my channel. I don't care if you disagree with me. Do it. But my problem is when you come, I'm dead, fuck you, bitch, bye. You don't have a right to do that. You can get your ass up there on your channel or somebody else's channel and disrespect me there, but you won't do it here. And that's my point. So I hope this clears it up, and maybe gives a little bit more clarity into my thought process. I'm definitely going to wait and see what happens, because I want to know. I have to pick my friend up again from work this morning, and then today I'm gonna get this placard for my parents' cars. Not that they'll be driving them, but just in case, because I'll be doing the transporting and taking them to it's too early in the morning, I can't even think of words, to physical therapy and speech therapy and all that stuff, when he starts going, and anywhere else he needs to go. But if anybody has any ideas of what I can put in the yard, okay, so I have a 10-foot aluminum rail, right, or aluminum ramp. Do you have any idea? Okay, so the rest of the yard is grass, so I literally had to pull him over all the bumps, right, in the wheelchair, and it was hell. It was hell. Heliante. So if you can, where did she say pick her up? Oh God. If you can think of what I could put, like some flat surface, so I can get him from, like, you know, where for the drive, like from the grass, like from the edge of the grass all the way to the ramp. What can I put there? Like a plyboard? What can I put there that's flat that I can pick up every time too? Like, if you have any ideas, please, nothing is stupid. I won't, trust me, give me ideas, because the ramp is hard enough because it's an incline and I have to pull him. Okay. And that's fine. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem using my muscles. I don't have a problem. It's just that the rest of it, it's kind of dangerous. Okay. And I'm having to pull that way too. I wish I had one of those wooden bridge ramp things with the handles that are so lovely, but those cost about $3,000, and I'm not going to ask my mom to buy it. Okay. So if you have any ideas, please let me know. And, or any alternative idea. I don't know. The problem in the garage is that the freezer I can't get the ramp straight because the freezer is too big, and I don't feel comfortable putting him on that. Although it fits, I just don't feel like I should put him on. I don't know. I could probably take a picture of it and show you guys. But anyway, I will talk to you guys later. I'm here. So much love, and I hope this makes sense. And let me know if you have any more questions, or if you still don't, if you still don't understand what I'm saying, which it probably doesn't make any damn sense. But I also want to thank you guys for watching my video yesterday, and your comments, and subscribing. It really means a lot to me. I don't benefit from the subscribers, but the fact that you decided to follow me makes a big deal. It makes a big difference to me. It means that you liked me in some way, and you felt like, hey, she's kind of cool, let me subscribe. So I like you too. All right, so thank you very much. And you know, I didn't want to, you know, make any jokes in this video, because this is a very serious topic. So let me see if there's anything I left out. I don't think so. But I apologize once again if I didn't make that clear yesterday. Of course, everybody is innocent until proven guilty. And again, I don't have anything for either of them. I'm not either of their friends. Never spoken to either of them. I probably watched a little bit of his live stream a couple of times. I don't know either of them, you know, so I have no reason to be partial either way. Okay, but I am leaning, I believe, when someone says they were beaten, especially when there's proof. Sorry, but I'm not sorry, and I'm going to stand on that. And if she's lying, damn, that's fucked up. And she will never be able to show her face on social media or anywhere else ever again, you know. But I'm gonna tend to believe that, because the facts are, he left. Innocent people don't leave, because why would he leave if he wasn't aware that he did anything? You know, an innocent boyfriend leaves the scene for no reason. That doesn't make any sense now, does it? Put your true crime cap on. Why would he leave? Why? In a car that wasn't their rental car. That doesn't make sense now, does it? Where did he get the car? I don't know. Anyway, talk to you later. Have a good day. God bless. Bye, guys.
Forever and forward.